Really, we're going up in the world. We're no longer around pallets or piles of bricks. We're sitting on some nice seats.
Comfy swivel chairs today. Yeah. Got everything. Got heating, mate. Yeah.
I'm losing count of the week, so I think it's week 13.
13 this week, mate.
And this week I've been at Barking. Very much again, good walk around and focusing on the mentoring more than anything.
It's the key thing in this industry, mate. Because I always say one mentor could bring in 50 people site ready, 100 bricklayers, teach them trade. Now, I'd be so proud of that. I'd be so proud. Like that's like captaining your national football team.
Well, you think we've mentored so many people.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like we've employed hundreds of people.
Our own sons, mate. Our own sons.
Yeah. You know, there's something in that about, you know, we're lucky that we're parents.
Yeah.
But when you're bringing someone up, it's very similar to when you're working with someone as a mentor.
Exactly. You teach them new skills. Sometimes I think you're making them try and be a carbon clone of yourself. Yeah. That's how I work. Even with my own son. He'll come around for tea. First thing I want to talk about is brickwork, what we've done today. You know, how are you doing? Do you do this? Do you do that? Probably I'll get moaned at by the wife. Like, it's not the time for conversation. But I think it's because we're passionate about what we do. And we know by doing that, we're going to bring some great bricklayers into this industry.
It rubs off, mate.
Because it does.
It rubs off with the people you work alongside.
Because it does.
So I think we've got some really exciting things to we're gonna not gonna necessarily break cover on it today. No. What we're gonna do with mentoring and how we're gonna really make it something really special.
You and me had a conversation last night, and I think the ideas we put together, I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a lot of other bricklaying contracts. We think it's brilliant as well.
Yeah.
I think it's what's needed.
Look, this is the whole Together We Can isn't just about GSQ or about together, Gary Staines or Site Ready Solutions. This is about I mean, me and you is the massive thing about us doing this together.
Yeah, it is.
But how we can work with loads of other stakeholders to make it work.
Exactly, but it's also getting a better pedigree bricklayer. That's all we want, right? We're building someone's house. As I always say, you can go to Debenhams, you buy a coat, if it's got a mark on it, you take it back. We should be like that with a house, and that's the way.
Without a doubt. Right, so this is our intro for week 13.
Yeah.
We got another one going. We might put a video out the same week. We're at Basildon today, so let's go and do what we're going to go and do, and we'll talk about it.
Let's smash it, mate. Let's smash it. Together we can, bud.
So back at Barking today, and it's been really good to stop and have a little chat with Ashton, who's one of our new apprentices working out on site here. And I caught up with Stan. I've never actually spoke to him before, and he's telling me a little bit about his background. Stan, how long have you been a bricklayer?
Well, I've been laying bricks probably for about 5 years. I've done 2 years as an apprentice. A year as an improver, and for the last 2 years I've been going at it a full bricker, you know.
Yeah, it's great. It's a nice that 5-year journey. I mean, I talk about a 3-year journey, but you got there in 3 years.
Yeah.
What's been your main take? So you enjoying the industry?
I am, yeah. You know, it has ups and downs. You know, not every day's great, but you take the rough with the smooth. You know, you just crack on, do your thing, and get back to your family at the end of the day, don't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Proud of it, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I've got 2 little girls. You know, pays the bills. I'm not complaining. They're not complaining. We're all happy. You know?
Great. And we had this chat, and I spotted straight away that you was a good tradesperson, which is I just see these things as I walk round, and we're so lucky within GSQ we got that. But also we just had a little chat about working with Ashton, for example, and you gave some great bit of advice there. So just tell me, we didn't have the camera rolling at the time, but just do it again. Really, what advice would you give someone like Ashton, and what does he need first now at the moment? Just talk about Ashton.
He's got to start doubting himself. You know, you've got to turn up every day, which you already do, and when you're here, just come in and start cracking on. You know, and if you're ever unsure, don't be afraid to ask. You know, ask him for help. Everyone needs help sometimes. You know. But definitely get in, use your own initiative. If you see people setting profiles up, just go over and start helping them, setting all sorts of little bits and bobs. Learn how to start marking profiles up for gauges. You know, all them little things, you know.
Right.
It all adds up.
Yeah, that's really because we had this conversation last week in Cambridge with someone similar to yourself, and we had this thing about them meeting us halfway a little bit, you know, about that wanting it a bit more, you know, because do you see that yourself, that if the apprentices and trainees, you know, bring something to the mix?
Yeah, you know, I think ultimately we're all here for the same reason. We're all here to get better at our job, really, and also earn a few quid. So I think as long as you're coming with an attitude of wanting to work and not an attitude of just a college mindset of standing around, I think all apprentices have a chance to actually progress and get to where they want to be, as long as they're willing to actually apply themselves and learn, focus. That's it, really, and just work.
Some great advice there, Ashton.
Yeah, just focus.
Yeah, and Ashton's been turning up every day as well, and that's been absolutely key. Yeah, love it. And well done, Stan. Well done. Thank you for doing what you do, and you know, like I'm going to identify you as a mentor now because I think you're a natural, and that's great with that 5-year thing. And I understand. Is it true that you've been working out and doing stuff?
Yeah. Well, my family owns Stan's Gym in Upminster.
Right. Okay.
So we're sponsoring him for his next fight.
Wow.
We're going to get our logo printed up on the back of him. And I took him in my gym last night. Well, yesterday morning, sorry, because we got rained off. And done a bit of chest and shoulders.
Brilliant.
And yeah, he's loving it.
I love it. So mentorship, there's a big thing about friendship in that, and that's great.
That's it, isn't it?
We're creating something very special here. Well done.
What I will say, actually, just one last thing. I feel like a lot of people, when they see apprentices come onto a job, I think they can go the wrong way about it and instantly want to start picking holes in them and start thinking like they're better than them and all that, you know. But you forget that we all started somewhere, you know, and you've got to remember that these kids that are coming onto the jobs, it is scary. They might be lacking a bit of confidence, so that's why you need to be nicer to them and show them a bit of love and a bit of appreciation that they're actually wanting to try, you know, instead of just going the wrong way about it, you know.
Man, if I could have wrote that,
amen. That's
you've done it spot on. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much.
Genuine. That's my mentality.
Excellent work. Well done. Thank you both of you. Ashton, we just caught up chatting with Stan, with you a minute ago, and now we're working with Nav here. What do we think about Nav? What has he brought to you so far?
Well, he's sort of taught me all the in and outs of little tips in how to lay bricks. So once you've got the muck on and you lay in the brick, everyone's got their own different way. And I was doing it and the brick was slanted, and he said try his way, which is move it back and forth.
Yeah.
And it sort of it worked. I laid the brick and it was
Yeah, I love it.
And he is like, he knows what he's talking about. So you listen to him, you're gonna go far.
Yeah, I love it. And Nav, your story, we spoke about this a little bit before off camera. I know you're not that loving camera, but forget about that, just talk to me again.
Yeah.
Becoming a bricklayer, what your journey to this stage for you?
I was with a bricklaying company in my 20s for about 5 years on the HOD, and as an improver. I had some time away, but I came back with Cass on phase 2, I think that was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, down there on that block, and then
swing over there to see what phase 2 looks like.
Started on level
beautifully here, Barking near the Thames.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Level 2, and after 6 months I've been on the HOD. Had a chat with Cass about my desire to be a bricklayer, do my MVQ level 2, and he said we'll support you in that. And him and Bill introduced me to a guy called Kevin Barry, who I did my MVQ on site through him, through a company, and I've been working with Cass under Cass for 5 years, and I've been on the trail for about 1.5 years. So
I'm doing really well.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm really grateful to the team here in Cass and all the supervisors there.
And what's it like now being able to pass, you know, like I said, not that qualified that long, and now you're working with young people and
yeah, it's really nice to give back, and it's really nice to see enthusiastic, you know, young people coming into the trade and wanting to make a life for themselves doing the work. It's great to see, and then they bring their own energy as well. Yeah. And it's nice to, you know, it's because it gives you a bit of like energy, because it can get mundane sometimes. So when you've got someone new, you sort of realise how much there is to learn from the first step of just putting a brick down, which might seem simple, but yeah, it's great to teach, and it's great to see them improving all the time. Ashton done really well last week. He listens and he's got a good attention to detail, and I think he's going to be great. You know, it's tough when you first start. It's hard because it's always under pressure. It's always it feels like you're always doing a different job, even though it's the same job. It's always a little bit different. Yeah. And there's a lot to take into consideration. So, but yeah, I think he's going to be great. He's done really well since last week.
Because he's coming across all quiet, but he don't shut up really, does he? You know what I mean? You know, he's I think he's a bit camera shy himself, you know. But
yeah, I'm camera shy as well. Yeah. No, he's we have a good balance of chatting and working, I think. So yeah.
Stan said earlier, picked up on something about confidence.
Confidence was a big thing for me as well, because it's hard to know if you it's the gap between being good at the job and not knowing if you're good and learning. If you're overly confident when you don't know what you're doing, then it just comes through as like, you know, you're not really willing to listen and learn. So you have to soak in a lot. That first year when you're learning, I think it's really difficult, because everybody's got their opinion on what you should be doing, how you should be doing it. And you know, Cass once said to me, he said, "You'll find your own way eventually, the best way for you to do whatever it is that you want to do, the best system for you to work." And eventually, you know, after about a year and a half, you sort of realise that you should have a bit more confidence. When you're working with brickies and you can start sort of keeping up, that's what gives you confidence, I think. When
you're hitting your numbers well, mate.
It's satisfying when you catch up with everybody, like the guys that have been bricklayers since I was on the hod. When I'm working next to them and I'm doing the same, it gives me good self-esteem to know that.
So, where do we see Nav in 3 years from now?
Nav in 3 years, I don't know. I would like to.
I know Cass is listening, so we pretend he's not listening.
No. I'm really transparent. I've got nothing to hide. I'm really happy on the trail. I'm really grateful, and I love doing the work. I would like to. I'd like to do a degree in some sort of project management, maybe in integrated renewable energies or something, in the future. In September, but it's sort of a plan that I have.
Like it.
Yeah.
Well, as I said before, my plan is for you to go on and become a manager for GSQ.
Excellent.
You show great opportunity, great ability there, and hopefully we'll support that all the way through. And like we're in this video and we're doing this for a 3-year journey. So I've got this thing now that in 3 years from now we're going to come back, on a regular, but we're going to see this where that goes. But the same with Ashton, like I said, it's that commitment for us as GSQ for the apprentices that we're taking on. It's a long-term thing, and you are hitting every bit that I want out of someone, of turning up every day. I don't think you have failed in that at all. On time every day, rain, shine, really good attitude, wanting more.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about Ash. He's always, his punctuality is great, and that is half of the battle, is turning up all the time with a good attitude, and he does.
Yeah.
And he's got a good attitude, and he's always here, which is, I think it's a really good foundation. And he's always ready to work, and he listens as well.
So Ashton, you've got the mic. This is your time now. You're not going to sing a song or anything, yeah? But any apprentices that are coming into this, is it a good thing to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any advice so far from you you'd like to give to them?
Just be here on time. Listen to what you've been, the advice that's been given to you, and you'll see yourself going up.
And I'm hoping we don't lose you to boxing, because I know you're a bloody good boxer, yeah? But if you don't make it in boxing in 3 years, where are you going to be?
Hopefully laying bricks as confident as Nav and all of these.
Yeah, excellent. Great stuff, mate. Well done. Together we can at Barking. An absolute honour today that I am here with someone quite famous on the TikTok side of things, young Tim. Tim, what's our saying?
Remember, there's always something you can do.
There's always something to do. And a young man next to you. So introduce yourself, young man.
My name's Zach Johnson. I'm 17.
17, and you've been working alongside Tim. What's he taught you so far?
Pretty much everything I need to know to be a hod carrier, he's taught me already. So I'm literally there already, to be fair. I just got to keep doing it every day.
Yeah, and we set something up here, Zach, didn't we? That I know you want to be. What is it you want to be?
Yeah, I want to be a bricklayer soon. So.
And we're trying something here with Site Ready about spending some time really the old school oddie a little bit, but we call it support team operative. And how you found that so far?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think of it as like an all-day gym, really. So I do like it.
Good. So there's a physical side of it, moving around. And Tim, what have you seen with Zach so far, and all the other red hats we've got?
They've all got good attitudes. None of them are big time. None of them come on site with attitude, which is, I think, is important, because when you're working with other people, strangers, older people, the last thing you want to be doing is giving it large to them, because they're going to be there to help you. And never ever be frightened to ask. If you learn one thing a day, you're on the up. You're going to be on the up. But I would probably say the most important thing is being reliable, turning up every day. And if obviously there's a reason you can't, let the people above you know, give them an advance warning that you can't make it. Nothing worse than not turning up, because the other people have to pick up the slack, and it's a hard game, very hard. And when you have people who are unreliable, it really does make it even harder.
And you might not notice that, but we'll say it for the camera, is that Tim's worked with us for 16 years now. And Tim, do you drive?
No.
And Tim, we're embarking at the moment, and you live not far away. Where are some of the jobs you've worked for me? Just a few at random. Where have you worked?
I've worked in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Cambridge, that was a trek. Yeah.
Cambridge?
Yeah. Yeah, I've worked in Belvedere. I've worked a
lot of places in London, but
Yeah.
all over Essex.
Yep.
And generally, you get there by bus,
On train, bus and train.
but always get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even with Cambridge, you got there by train.
Yeah.
and stuff, I
Always get
remember.
there. Always get there early.
Never let
Early.
me down.
When you go early, a little bit earlier, you're compensating for any aggro you're going to have with the trains. I mean, you get a train pulled out or two trains pulled out, and you're leaving it late to get to work. You're going to be in big trouble. Yeah. My little is always to go just a little tab earlier, get to work, and then you can have a cup of tea if there's a site canteen or a flask. You can have a little whatever before you start work. That's one little tip, but
Get it, Zach?
Yeah, that's what I do. I always come early to make sure I'm not late if there's any delays or anything.
Yeah, you've all been doing really well, and like I said, the feedback we've been doing a scorecard, and you're doing really well on that scorecard. By the way,
Thank you.
It's important for us we want you to be able to, let's say, meet us halfway, so that we're going to put that extra investment into training the bricklaying side of things, and you're going to be like a great bricklayer. I've seen you with a trowel in your hand. But I think that thing with Tim, listen, this video will probably go viral because Tim's famous, And Tim, on a bus, you get people now talk to you?
yeah, a few occasions, yeah.
The fame of TikTok,
Yeah.
And listen, mate, we have a laugh, but the advice you've been given is absolutely priceless. And that thing about there's always something to do. I mean, on a building site, Zach, have you seen that now?
Yeah, there's always something to do.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think it, there is definitely something
There
to do.
is, because if like for instance, if you're a hod carrier, you're looking after bricklayers. You make sure they've got the ties they need. You make sure they've got everything, so they haven't got to keep asking. A bricklayer, in an ideal world, just should flow along and not have to keep shouting or screaming for certain things. They should be there at hand.
Yeah.
And if that's done, and there's a little bit of rubble, clear the rubble. I always used to, whenever I used to drop muck down, I used to pick something up and go back with it. So that way you're doing two jobs at once,
Yeah.
Just like that, and that makes it, over a course of a day, the clearing up, it makes it so much easier. You haven't got to panic and think, because you're going to be keeping on top of the rubbish. And some sites are really strict with their maintenance and housekeep. They need it clean. They need it clean. So if you get that mentality, even as a bricklayer, when you're working, you make sure it's tidy around your feet. You're building a pier. Scrape the boards a little bit. There's nothing worse seeing a bricklayer working in mud and mortar. Yeah.
You said before we went up on camera, you said about that working as in the role of the ST, the value of working with the odd carrier as odd carrier. What do you see as that value?
Well, the value is you should never, when you're working in a gang, a hod carrier is a hard job, and by starting before you lay bricks, you're learning how hard that job is. So you will not, you will not be you would not be disrespectful to whoever's doing your labouring or your hodding. You're going to think, I did that, and it is hard. So everyone needs to help each other. In a gang, everyone's got to work together, because it's a gang. It's a gang. And if everyone works together, it goes smoother. And if it goes smoother, the job goes better.
I use the word team, but me and you absolutely completely agree of the concept of a gang, of a group of friends
Working together, yeah.
And I mean, me and you, when we work together, and we were just talking about this, that we're friends more than we are employee and employer. That mentality of that teamwork and working as a gang of friends, it means a lot.
Yeah, it does. As I say, I've worked before. I've gone to far away places and mixed in with completely strangers I've never met. But from day one, when I go in there, I try to be polite. I try to be not loud. I don't want to give it large. I try to fit in, because everyone works different. And if I fit in quick, it's good. It's good.
My call to action, anyone watching, is a little bit is if you've worked with Tim in the past, give us a like, give us a comment. But also, if you've worked with people like Tim, and there's loads of them out there, great characters. Exactly. The last thing is, have you met? I bet you've met a few characters so far.
Yeah, definitely met some characters. Yeah.
Yeah, and also from all around the world, we got people from pretty much every country.
Yeah, all over.
But you're local as well. You're not far from here.
Yeah, I'm only like 30 minutes away. I'm alright.
Brilliant. Yeah. Top work. And so we asked the question: 3 years from now, where do you see yourself at?
Like a very, very good bricklayer. Like hopefully. Well, I will be. I know I will be. Like,
Tim, 3 years from now, where are we?
Yeah, he's going to be, where am I? I'm just going to, well, carry on with my body. Body keeps me going. Yeah, I'll keep going.
You'll be there, mate. And we've got the other legend that works for us. He's a bit older, isn't he?
Yeah.
Any message for him?
Well, the secret, how he gets his six-pack. He's got a six-pack and he's 70.
So Tim, how many's in your pack?
No, I've got the opposite. But,
great work, guys.
But one thing I will tell you, I've been doing it so many years, but you still learn something new. You can learn something new. And Mr. Fife, Dave, I learned a lot of things from him, working with him. And we both had been hodding for years, but I learned different. Everyone's got different little tricks, different little niches. Dave had a few, and yeah, I've copied a couple of his. I'll be honest. No one's too old not to learn anything. You know, that's the secret. Learning, and it makes it so much better.
Don't he go on, Zach? We should have a 2-minute chat. 8 minutes later, 9 minutes later. But great work, lads.
Yeah,
keep doing, and Zach, brilliant work. A few more weeks, you're back in there, learning to play bricks, and going to make you a great bricklayer.
Yeah, 100%.
So this week, the video Together We Can has been very much Barking focused, and we've had a good walk round. And also in the background, we've had this great vision of all of the previous phases we've done that you've run for me.
Yeah, well, we done 4 phases here. We've done 4 phases, and we're on phase 5 now. Here we go. Yeah, it's probably halfway now. We nearly a year here now. So, yeah, carry on building for Bellways. And yeah, I work for GSQ as well. Long time now. It's long time. And yeah, exciting. We go now Apprentices started,
Mini Cassis.
Well, in the future we will train them and they will be even better.
Yeah, I love it. And it's we're owning some of the challenges in this. It's not always easy. Getting new people into this industry. We love it, don't we?
Of course.
It's done us well. And the common message I think we get across to people is turn up every day.
Well, it's not just turn up every day, it's the kindness as well, You have to be keen. Most important, of course, to turn up and be reliable is the key thing. But when you start from it, we're gonna train, we're gonna respect you, yes?
Respect, yeah.
And you are on time, you wanna work, we respect you. If you're not on time, you are lazy, you laid off, So that's the simple as that. But from us, we start from beginning. Them boys, they doing well, and they are interesting. And on bricklaying, on hot carrying, they, as I said, keen to do, and we will train them.
So I want to touch upon just quickly. I mean, I spent some time in Spain and tried to learn Spanish, and I was absolutely horrific at it.
Yes.
You're living in England and speak English absolutely brilliantly. What was it like coming to England for you, and the difference in culture from where you and tell the world where you originally come from?
Well, I'm from Lithuania. I came to this country 21 years ago as with little suitcase and start from it, and had no clue English language as well. Start from few words, shovel, hurry up, and
more
and more, yes. And as carry on a year after year. I went to the colleges, learned the English, learned the bricklaying in the college, and yeah, I become bricklayer after supervisor, after manager, and here we go. I'm here with Gary for now 12 years. Started with the Excel brickwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Never mind.
yeah, yes, it's another company, great company as well.
Yeah.
But I'm here now with Gary, with you. Yep.
And I think we're, you know, a bit the get, obviously come with no English, come with very limited skills in brickwork or, you know, the background of it, but you come with that great attitude.
Well, I'm learning engineering in Lithuania as well, building engineering. I finished university, and yeah, I just come over here and carry on as what I like. Good. Building. That's what I want to do in Lithuania, but it wasn't great time, wasn't great money, so that's why I came here and working with you guys, you know.
Can I just ask you a question about where we're not going to get too political, but I just want to talk about the world we live in at the moment. In Ukraine,
yes,
hopefully we're going to have peace there, so really let's hope. It's going to need rebuilding. What's going to happen to our workforce across Europe?
Well, looks like we're going to go and build Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Am I coming with you?
Well, if we get the contract there, we build it.
Well, you never say never. But,
you never say
but you
never.
see what I'm saying about Cass, about, you know, like I said, we're so lucky at GSQ. We've had so many great people from across the world work with us and continued that same trend. But, you know, then the days are changing. You know, like Brexit has changed the way we can employ people within the UK. And, you know, we've got to train, we've got massive skills gaps. We must train people. You know, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of guys from Lithuania going to head that way when the money's right. Am I sensing right?
In the moment, Gary, is Lithuanians going back to own country.
Yeah,
we just leave.
It's a nice country anyway.
It's the nice country, and it's as we become Euro Union members. Yeah, that is nearly 20 years now. Yes, that's what his money is, and yeah, it's the guys who earn money, and sell the properties. They coming back to his own countries now, you know, to Lithuania, to Poland. So yeah, that's the reality is now.
Yeah, future looks different.
That's the future, and Euro Union, and all that Brexit, what they done. They don't want us.
No,
they don't want us.
We're not
I know. Yeah. They don't want us, yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling this a pallet chat, right? I don't know why, you know, maybe it's just like sitting around talking to great managers to work for us. I'm really proud of you,
yeah, thank you.
Cass, and the whole together we can. We do this handshake thing, but it means, you know, hopefully you work for us for a very long time and we can really make a big difference in training people.
I would like, and we will train more people, and challenges we go, we're gonna earn respect from them youngsters, and they remember us as the mentors, and yeah,
you got it.
GSQ will be great company, and it is great company, and it's gonna get bigger and better with them.
Top man.